Hey, how you doing? Austin here. This video is for entertainment purposes only. This video is a video about a coin that I really like, and it's a coin that I truly think is going to skyrocket. It's going to continue to go up as time goes on. It is a coin that I own, and no, I am not being paid by anybody to do this video. This video is here because I want to bring you this information. This particular coin has been in the news as of recent. What do you think it is? Which coin do you think I'm talking about? Which cryptocurrency do you think that I'm talking about? This is a big one that's been in the news recently. Excuse me, it's not a big coin. It's one that you may or may not be aware of, but it's been in the news a lot recently. Which one do you think it is? Drop in the comments below. As always, love to hear from you guys. I love the interaction. And so I'm curious to which one you guys think it is. As I said, videos for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for your support of my channel. Here we go. Real quickly, if you're interested, check out my Patreon links below. I've got two levels over there. At Inner Circle, you get access to my portfolio, everything I'm doing, what I'm buying, what I'm selling before I do it. You also can DM me, direct message me. You know, when I respond to you, you get more Austin if you want that. Both levels have Discord. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. So if you guessed AMP, you're right. AMP has been in the news recently. If you have not been paying attention or didn't really know what was going on, it has been rumored that AMP is going to possibly be part of the Amazon equation. It's going to be part of the potential cryptocurrency payment world that Amazon's putting together. What do you think? Drop in the comments. Do you think that this is a reality? Do you think that this is something that is actually going to happen? Do you think AMP has a chance to be involved? If you're not familiar with what AMP is and what they do, we're going to talk briefly about that. But I highly recommend you take a look at this particular coin. Again, I own this coin. I've owned it for quite a while now. But it's one that I've always really liked, and it's one that I think is just going to continue to grow in popularity. And here's the thing I would say to you. Let's just say, for discussion's sake, that the Amazon thing is not real. Just for discussion's sake, okay? The fact that they've been publicly linked with them is something that is very interesting, okay? And I want to show you something. I want to show you this real quickly. So if you go over to Twitter and you go to Satoshi, so if you're not familiar with who Satoshi is, he's associated with Shiba Inu. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is there's a very interesting tweet right here. Here it is. Okay, so Satoshi was talking about, and basically this particular piece of content was part of the dialogue. He said, very excited Amazon decided to accept SHIB. I think the SHIB army would be as well. I mean, technically you can use it now via shopping.io, blah, blah. This is the piece of content that's relevant to AMP. Look at this. Del Crypto here says, and by the way, you can follow both these over on Twitter. Amazon denies plans to accept Bitcoin because it was also discussed that, or not discussed, excuse me, it was rumored that Amazon was going to take Bitcoin, obviously Bitcoin being Bitcoin, right, as one of the possible payments, okay? And that's why, if you didn't know this, that's why Bitcoin moved up $4,000+ on Sunday, because of the news that Amazon was, because Amazon posted a job profile. They're looking for somebody to head up their cryptocurrency platform, payments, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, anyway. So look, right here, Amazon denies plans to accept Bitcoin. This is in line with my sources who say Amazon is currently investigating several projects with plans to accept crypto payments from at least 2 cryptos in 2022. So far, the rumored projects I've heard are Shiba Inu, AMP, Matic, which is Polygon if you didn't know that, and Hawk. Okay, so AMP is part of this discussion, okay? So it's very interesting how all this is kind of playing out. So back to what I was saying, even if the Amazon thing, which by the way, it's not going to happen tomorrow, right? This is something that's going to take a little time for Amazon to kind of get their proverbial house in order. But a lot of this discussion is around the fact that they're not going to go out and invent their own crypto or things like that. Well, AMP gives them the ability to it's part of the process, right? So here's what it is right here. Let's take money into the 21st century. AMP provides assets. Like these different coins with instant verifiable assurance for any real world application. So it's assurance, yeah. So you see what I'm getting at. It's part of the sorry, it's been a long day. It basically assures Amazon that that it's a good deal, right? That the person who's trying to buy the crypto is really there and all that kind of stuff. That's what they do, okay? So that's something that makes sense as it relates to Amazon accepting crypto, okay? They're also talking about potentially needing algo, ALGO. That's another one. I'm not going to talk about that in this particular video, but that's another one that's being discussed, okay? So, again, it's all kind of the interesting pieces, how they all fit in. But the fact is, the matter is that, number one, this is going to take some time for everything to come together. Number two, let's just say it doesn't happen. Well, the visibility alone for AMP being associated with this and just raising the awareness, I mean, they're moving up, right, as far as that. And so it's going to bring more and more potential investors in to AMP. Okay, let's just quickly read more. Okay, so it is a digital collateral token offering instant verifiable assurances for any kind of a value transfer. Okay, using AMP, networks like Flexa or say Amazon could quickly and irreversibly secure transactions for a wide variety of asset-related use cases. So this would basically secure the transaction, make sure that the transaction is a good transaction. Could you see how this would fit and why Amazon would be interested in this as being part of their cryptocurrency strategy? It's very interesting how it all is kind of playing out, okay? Also, look at this, just to talk about from an investment standpoint, this is like talking about this. This came out earlier today. Over the last 4 hours, AMP is up 6.16. Now we've already seen it's actually up 9.63, so it's up even more at 2:55 Eastern. So that was about 6-7 hours ago. But this is 349.4% higher than the last 48 hours average change. It has moved up insane amount. Let me show you this on the chart. Look at this. If you go look at a 7-day chart, this was AMP just doing its thing. This was when the rumored association with Amazon came into play. It went from 4 cents and it spiked all the way up here, and it spiked and continued, and we had volatility. We spiked up. I guarantee you had people going, holy cow, I'm selling, and they sold high. We had paper hands there. We lost. We went down. Then we got to run up because the continued rumors kept coming out. Up until into yesterday and today, it's still being discussed. Okay, so this also in this right here in this here is when Amazon comes out and says, hey, we're not going to take Bitcoin. Okay, and then people are going, maybe it's algo, it's AMP as part of the equation. We get another run up again. Okay, up to 8 cents. Then we get some more volatility, and now we're kind of moving down. But I would tell you, look at where we've settled. We've settled in the 6 to 7 cent range. We didn't drop back down into the 4 or 5 cent range. We settled here. This very well likely could be our new current support level. Could be. It's interesting. My point for the video is to bring this to you, to make you aware so that you understand that this is out there, and you understand that this is something that is a viable part of potentially the Amazon equation. Oh, by the way, it's AMP has been a very interesting crypto before the whole Amazon thing. There are other networks that already use it, so it's already it's already got other utilities and other use cases and all that kind of stuff. And by the way, it's continuing to rise as I'm talking about it. Look at this, it's going up. Again, all I got to do is do a video and this stuff goes up. You guys know I'm kidding, okay? So as I said, this is one that I think can continue to skyrocket, continue to go up. So you might want to take a look at it, and if it fits, maybe add it. Again, not investment advice. Thank you for your support. As always, I appreciate you. Take it easy. Good night.